and just sat there completely dumbfounded.
Y'all, I'm traumatized. I just got finished listening to just a small little snippet, just a little excerpt of this song called, I don't even want to say it, child. Nigga got a watermelon. Now, y'all know I told y'all, we need to, in order for us to come together as a people, we need to go back and we need to, you know, accept what we were. And we need to find out the reason why we are the way we are today. But I ain't say go back that damn far, Cole. I cringe now. Like when I was a kid, I remember, Joseph. I remember there was a time in my life when I was a kid. I used to love the Little Rascals. I used to love the Little Rascals. Joseph, you hear me? Are you listening to me? Joseph is not listening to me right now.
You used to love, I'm not you. I can do things, I can walk and chew gum at the same time. You can't. You can either chew gum or walk. You can't do both. But I can do both. Now, continue. You were
Joseph, don't make
watching the
me.
Little Rascals. You love watching the Little Rascals, and then they magically disappeared off TV. Continue. Even though you didn't say that part, I know that was coming because I can even predict the future. So let's go.
Can you predict what else I'm gonna say?
Yes,
What?
that I'm a lovely husband. I'm the best
Are
husband
you,
in the
looking, are
whole
you
wide
really
world.
looking into my eyes?
I'm the
Because
best
your face is
husband
not on the
in the
camera.
whole wide
Are you
world.
really looking into my
Yes, I
eyes?
am.
And you know what I'm getting ready to say because you so
Are
psychic.
you live? Or
No,
oh,
you so psychic. You know what I'm getting ready to say.
that you love me and I'm the best
I'm getting
husband
ready
in
to
the
say,
whole
don't
wide
make me
world?
beat you in the face with this goddamn
Oh
remote
no, that's
control.
not what you were gonna say.
Oh no, that's what I was going to say.
No, because you
Yes, I
already
was going to say
know.
no. I was going to say, don't let me beat you in the face with this remote control.
You probably
Anyway,
should
people,
have went live because it's gonna take a minute
no.
to upload.
Well, it's going to take a minute to upload. It's just going to take a minute to upload. Maybe I'll have better luck uploading on my computer. Sprint. That's a whole nother rant. This is my new rant. It's called Keeping It 100. I'm keeping it 100. 100 is this. Y'all, yes, we as black people, y'all know I'm an advocate for us as a race. I'm an advocate for us as a race. I'm an advocate for building us up as a race. Y'all, I didn't say go back this far. Somebody done went back far into the record case and found this record called Nigga Like a Watermelon. Is that what it's called, Joseph?
I don't know. I'll tell you. No, nigga love a watermelon.
Yes, that. No, y'all. No, don't go back that far. Now, yes, I did suggest.
By Harry C. Brown.
Don't give them the name of it. Don't do that, y'all. Don't, y'all.
Well,
And
it's actually
Cole,
on
take
SoundCloud.
that off of the McCrae King's page. Whatever one it's on, take it off.
Well,
Please take it
no,
off.
but see, but you didn't listen. You know the Mr. Softy truck? That's the music is playing. That that's the music of this song.
Are you kidding me?
That's the ice cream truck song. Nigga love a watermelon. If you listened, if you kept going, you would have heard.
Never eat ice cream off the ice cream truck ever again. Ever again. Ever again. And then you said it's a cartoon. It's a
Oh yeah, they have
cartoon.
a Warner Brothers cartoon where the black people look like the little pickaninnies with the
In
big
this day and
lips
age, our
and the
children should
big
not be
eyes.
looking at these
And
things.
well, I'm sure somebody dug that up because you really don't even see Bugs Bunny in them cartoons anymore because of the racist undertone. But
Yes, Joseph.
no, the place where they went was called Lazy Town, and all the black people was just sitting around. Flies was going in their mouth while they were asleep and flying out of their mouth because all the black people in the town was lazy. And then some light skinned black woman comes and starts singing, and all the dark skinned ones start clapping.
Is that the
And they got their
cartoon?
little
Please don't
rings.
tell me it's my favorite Bugs Bunny cartoon when Bugs Bunny be like, y'all
No,
got a
Bugs
spare
Bunny.
nickel so I can
No,
juice up the jukebox?
Bugs Bunny ain't in it.
Oh, okay, Bugs Bunny
none
ain't
of them
in
are
it.
in it. It's just a cartoon that.
Please, Lord, don't let your Bugs Bunny be racist. Was Bugs Bunny racist at any time?
He said stuff. That Daffy Duck said that allegedly Daffy Duck was supposed to be black. That's why Bugs Bunny treated him so mean. That's why they painted him black as
Oh,
a black duck.
Joseph, that's
Because you
so.
never really see black ducks.
That's not right. You know what?
That's why Heckle and Jekyll was black. Even though they were crows, that's why they were black, because they were lazy. They didn't want to do nothing. They sat around all day. That's why a lot of those cartoons you don't even see no more, because of the racial undertones that were actually in them that people realized
Is
later
that why they
on down
stopped
the line.
cartoons, Saturday cartoons? Is that why they stopped it?
No, that's because kids stopped having the interest in cartoons like we did. But a lot of the cartoons.
What about the jingles? It wasn't nothing wrong with the jingles. Like, hit the road, Jack. You know, when Luther Vandross used to sing them little songs and stuff like that, they ain't find nothing racial
some
wrong
of
with
them
them.
songs was slave intended too. Some of them.
Oh, no.
There's a lot of things that we didn't realize were racially motivated.
You know what, y'all? I know y'all. I'm acting real flabbergasted, but y'all have to understand. I grew up. I'm from a day and age that I'm used. I talk proud about.
Oh no! When I saw some of the things, it was, I don't know what I was watching, but I'm sure it's on YouTube. It was something exposing cartoons for the racial undertones, and some of them I watched as a kid, and I'm like,
Right, but Joseph,
I'm
what I'm
looking
saying,
back at them now, going, "Oh my God, are you like?" Warner Brothers was legend for it. They were legend for having black people just sitting around eating watermelon. That Lazy Town one was the worst.
see, I never, you know what? See, with the watermelon thing, I never really paid no attention to that because I can't remember seeing a cartoon like with like people, black people with big lips and eating watermelon and stuff. But I'm told that there were like cartoons and stuff like that out like that back then, back in my day. You know, I'm from the 70s. I was born in 1967. My childhood was basically the 70s era, the 70s and the 80s era. I was a child in the 70s, and then in the 80s I was you know, basically a teenager.
Yeah, see,
So
it's on YouTube. It's called Disturbingly Racist Moments in Cartoons. That's one. Then there is, I'm trying to find the one, I think this is it. Scrub Me Mama.
oh God. Scrub me what?
Scrub Me Mama.
Oh my Lord, have mercy, Jesus. See, I'm totally oblivious to a lot of this stuff because, like I said, this is.
Oh yeah, Bugs Bunny, they got one with him too.
Oh, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it, Joseph. I don't want to see it.
This ain't the one.
But then at the same time, is it something that I'm supposed to see?
You need to
Do I
see
have? Do I
what
need
we
to
were
see
watching
it?
as kids. That's the Lazy Town. You're gonna get it.
Wait a minute. But let me finish my video first.
Well, you need to watch it while you're in the video. See, it's called Lazy Town, and all the black people just laying around doing nothing.
There go the Lazy Town Laundry.
And look how slow they moving. Look at what he looked like.
Oh my God.
Even the fish. Look at the kids. Look how she ain't got no teeth.
She got teeth, but she got a big gap in her tooth.
There go Bugs Bunny, and look at the little black boy he with. Notice how all the people in Lazy Town black. And he picking cotton. Why are you gagging? Now, no shade. You would have saw that as a child and paid that no mind. You would have just thought it was funny as a kid.
Oh no, they fight.
But they too tired to fight. Now watch what comes and speeds them up.
wash clothes. What you all need is rhythm. What do you all mean, rhythm? I'll show you what I mean. In Harlem, there's a little place where everyone goes to see the way a washerwoman washes her clothes. If you like boogie woogie rhythm, she's got a beat.
Oh.
Let the boogie woogie washerwoman give you a treat. On every afternoon, that's when the sessions begin. And all the boys from all the bands come down and sit in. They sit around and knock each other out when they play. While the boogie woogie
Scrub me mama with... I've had enough. I've had enough. Scrub me mama with Boogie beat mama. Now see y'all, I'm oblivious to a lot of this stuff only because as a child, there were certain things that I just hooked onto that I liked. Like I used to love the Little Rascals. I did. I used to love the Little Rascals. And yes, there were some episodes where there were like white kids in blackface. But I never saw those episodes until I was like maybe, I was like almost an adult when I would see them because what I started doing was I remember the first time I ever saw a Little Rascals episode where the kids were in blackface. And that was like I was about 24 or 25 years old. I was in this little mall and I was going to buy I was going to buy some clothes and somebody had Little Rascals videotapes on sale. So I was like, oh, Little Rascals videotapes. That takes me back to my childhood. I can go home, I can have me a little snack, and I can watch me a Little Rascals. So I bought the tape. I bought the tapes. They were DVDs. So I go and I buy the DVDs, right? And I'm looking, and I'm looking. I'm like, I don't remember this episode. But then the more and more the episode came on, I started to notice that there were these kids in blackface. And I was like, really? And then I had read in an article, because we didn't have the internet back then, back in the 90s and early 90s, we had no internet. I had read this newspaper article where Bill Cosby brought all the episodes to not only the Little Rascals, but also Amos and Andy. And he took them and he had them destroyed. Well, I don't think it was the Little Rascals. I think it was Amos and Andy.
And Little Rascals.
Was it Little Rascals? Yeah, he had them destroyed. He had all the copies of it destroyed. So if you have copies of the Little Rascals tapes today, then you're lucky because there's no more in existence. Bill Cosby bought the rights to them and had them destroyed. So that was my first experience when I saw the Little Rascals in blackface. As a child, I saw Little Rascals. Remember, I saw the our gang. They never, the only thing that really that you may have considered racist on there was Buckwheat and Stymie, but they always gave Buckwheat like, big ups. Like when Buckwheat would come in the room, everybody would be like, "Hey, Buckwheat, remember?"
Mm-hmm.
They'll be, so Buckwheat was like one of the stars. So you didn't really think of it as being racist, but Buckwheat always had, this nappy head with these rags tied in his head. And Farina, he also had the same hairstyle. The only thing with Farina is in some episodes, he would have on a derby. So you couldn't see his hair, but under his hat, he would have like these I guess you would call them plaits. He had plaits and he had, little rags tied to him. So that's why I'm like totally, naive to a lot of this stuff. Growing up, you have to understand the day and age that I come from was very innocent. It was very innocent. Yes, some horrible things happened back then. Yes, I must say horrible things happened to kids back then, including myself. Y'all get that story time one day. But it was more of an innocent time. It was a time where at one point in time you can walk out the house and leave your doors open. It was a time where your kids can go out. My mother and father used to say, go on outside and don't come back until the street lights come on. Nowadays, these children, you tell them to go outside, they be like, for what?
Or child, they go outside and never come back.
Yeah, or they go outside and they don't never come back. You know what I'm saying? Because they done been kidnapped or some shit. You know, our parents didn't have those problems. You know, if my mother came home and was like, "Where's your sister?" She had such she around the corner doing such and such. You know, she around the corner playing jump rope, or she in the street she around the corner playing hopscotch or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was. It was innocent, but at the same time, it was too innocent because we as black people, we thought that we had made it over and that a lot of these racial undertones were just something that we just had to live with. And we lived with them. We did, didn't we? Didn't we, Joseph? Our parents lived with them. My mother and father never talked to me really about racism. We had conversations about Black History Month, and we talked about Martin Luther King, and we talked about the many people in Black history that we were taught invented things and did things. That was it. That today is even talked about in a different way because history has taught us that a lot of the stuff that we were told as children, there was either more to the story or it was lies. Am I right? Mm-hmm. Lies from the book of lies. You know what I'm saying? Lies from the book of lies. It's crazy. It's crazy. I ain't never heard of nothing like that before in my whole entire life. That made me get my whole entire life, y'all people. Yes, we as a people, we have overcome a lot. We have overcome a lot of stuff. Joseph, we have. We got a lot to be thankful for. Black people got a lot to be thankful for. I'm not saying we don't got to thank the white man for it. No, we ain't got to thank the white people for it. No, we have a lot to be thankful for. We are resilient people. And this is what I'm trying to tell y'all as people. We are a resilient people. We are a strong people. That there's no way in the world that we shouldn't be much more advanced than what we are. You know what I'm saying? But the sad part is that we're not. We're not. Our minds are not conditioned the way they should be when it comes to us as a people. It's just not. There's still a lot of ignorance out there. There's still a lot of hatred for one another, a lot of jealousy, and a lot of greed and envy for one another. Still all out there. Something got to change. I'm telling you, something got to change. Aside from, what I was just watching, something still got to change, y'all. Otherwise, we might end up back at that. That's a scary thought. But anyway, I'm getting ready to get out of here. That's my rant for now. Keeping it 100. I'll talk to y'all soon. Kisses.